Okay, so with this, we just want to find points associated with each angle, each of these four angles. These are the same angles we saw in the previous review. It'll just be an easy little review for us, hopefully. So when I'm doing this, first thing is we need to know where the angle is. That's the most important part to begin. Pi over 3, I know this is pi over 6, this is pi over 3. It's a 60-degree angle. But more importantly, here's how I'm thinking about this. I know the points on the pi over 6 unit circle, these quadrant points, you know, they're either going to have a 1/2 to begin with or the square root of 3 over 2 to begin with. I'm not sure which one, but I have to think that through. So this first point, its x value is going to be right here. Even with my crude drawing, I can tell that's going to be an x value of 1/2 pretty much just by looking at it. Square root 3 over 2 is closer to 1, which that y value is much higher than 1/2 certainly, so I know it's not the y value that's 1/2. And so that point, just by looking, even if I didn't memorize every little bit of that previous lesson, I can still figure out pretty easily that that point is 1/2 and square root 3 over 2. 210 degrees, 210 degrees again. Let's see, I'm thinking that's a multiple of 30. 7 times it goes in, so I'm going to just count that off. 1 pi over 6, 2 pi over 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pi over 6. So there's my 210 degree angle. Once again, it's a quadrant angle in the pi over 6 circle. So it's going to have an x value of, in this case, that's really close to -1. So that's going to be negative root 3 over 2. 1/2, that looks like -1/2 right there. That's -1/2. So my point, pretty easy to find, negative square root 3 over 2 and -1/2. Pretty simple when we take them step by step. Okay, so I'm going to clean this up a little bit. And then let's look at the next two. And the next two, 5 pi over 4 is a pi over 4 unit circle angle. So I'm just going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pi over 4. And I know every single time in the pi over 4 circle, this is going to give me the square root 2 over 2 for both the x and the y values. One of them, in this case, in fact both of them, are going to be negative. So 5 pi over 4 has the point negative square root 2 over 2 and negative square root 2 over 2. To finish up, 135 degrees. Oh, let's say that's 90 plus 45. That's 135 degrees, so I know it's right there. That's going to have a negative x value and a positive y value. So that's negative square root 2 over 2 for the x value and positive square root 2 over 2 for the y value. Very simple. Takes maybe a minute to do each one of those, to talk through them. And without having to talk through it, probably takes less time than that. So it should be pretty simple.